Hi, welcome to the overview of object persistence in TIBCO BusinessEvents 6. In this video, we will explore various backing store options for object management that can be used with the cluster and cache options in your projects. To learn more about the cluster and cache options, watch our previous video or visit our documentation at docs.tibco.com. Before we dive further into the backing store options available to you, let's take a quick look at the goals of object management and what role a backing store plays. Object persistence enables objects to be available for reuse, either in memory cache or in databases. Data recovery to survive failures without loss of data. Object partitioning to partition objects amongst multiple nodes, handling updates and deletes, and keeping the data synchronized. Object clustering to maintain copies of objects in different nodes for redundancy. Backing stores focus specifically on the goal of data recovery for object management. When you use distributed cache object management in a clustered architecture, objects are persisted redundantly in an in-memory caching layer. All cached objects are partitioned between cache nodes, and each object is stored redundantly in one or more backup copies. At times, one or more cache nodes can fail without loss of data. However, if all cache nodes fail, the data is lost. For this reason, it is common to write the objects to a database known as the backing store. We have strengthened our backing store offerings in BusinessEvents 6 by adding support for the open source Apache Cassandra, a highly scalable and highly available NoSQL database, along with ever-reliable TIBCO Active Spaces 4. You can also use relational databases as backing stores for projects that use cache object management. TIBCO BusinessEvents supports Oracle, SQL Server, DB2, MySQL, and PostgreSQL. You can configure these backing stores during design time using the CDD editor in TIBCO BusinessEvents Studio. Configure the backing store directly using the Object Management or Persistence options on the Object Management tab. Based on whether you select the clustered or unclustered mode, your backing store options will vary. Similarly, these options will vary based on the cluster and cache combination that you select. Let's take a look at the various object management combinations and their respective backing store options. For Apache Ignite and FTL clusters, along with cache object management, you can configure any of the three options of store providers. With TIBCO FTL as the cluster provider, you can skip the cache and configure TIBCO Active Spaces 4 or Apache Cassandra stores. With Active Spaces 2 as a cluster and cache provider, you can configure for any of the relational databases offered. The available relational databases are Oracle, SQL Server, DB2, MySQL, and PostgreSQL. For unclustered object management, you can configure TIBCO Active Spaces 4 or Apache Cassandra stores. These are all the backing store combinations that you can configure in TIBCO BusinessEvents 6. For more information about the configuration process, stay tuned for upcoming videos or visit our documentation at docs.tibco.com. Thanks for watching.